Possibilities for my daughter. I prefer good posture. Yours is ballerina good. I prefer that your eyes are all the colours of the Kia. I prefer family holidays where we are allowed to breathe. The camper van was a mistake. I prefer that you are cheerfully late, unlike the person waiting. I prefer it when you use less than 4 towels per shower. I'd prefer it if you knew that the white thing in the garage is a washing machine. If you're interested, I can show you how it works. I prefer that you pay attention to your baking. I prefer that your poems need no editing. They are here in the now, and so are you. You have been here before. I prefer that Ireland keeps an eye on all of her children. The hills above UNESCO recognise your footsteps. Welcome back, child, says the sign. You remind me of how much I like the Welsh. I prefer that you prefer mountains. That Rakiura took you into her heart until you got to the South Seas Hotel. What were you doing in the South Seas Hotel? I prefer it when you are silly. I prefer to watch you doing burpees. Your legs too long for your arms. You look like a baby giraffe. I prefer that you use Bondi Sands with abandon, and you're still the palest. I prefer your random rules to get you out of running uphill. I would prefer that you never take up darts or work in ER. I prefer that your friends are awesome and that they like me because I like them. I would prefer my son to choose my nursing home because he will look harder for dust in the corners. He would prefer that you don't keep thumping him because you have no idea of your own strength. I prefer when you bake together that you do the actual baking. He eats all the mixture and I'm not sure he's washed his hands. I prefer that you tolerate your dad like a Buddhist when he's over-explaining physics. I prefer that once on Good Friday at a triathlon, you said you knew how Jesus was feeling. I prefer your ability to live your life like lap 3 of the 1500 metres, when you need to. I prefer watching you lolly scramble. I prefer that time we made jewellery together. I imagined we were silversmiths from Celtic kingdoms crafting treasure. I made you a ring. I would prefer that your sheet, duvet and pillowcase are a matching set in the back window of the car when you leave home. I would prefer that you come round for Sunday dinner every week, or just ring for a natter. I prefer keeping the faith. In the silence between when you were born and when you were alive, you were just getting ready.